Hello everyone, welcome to VV Law. Today we'll practice some important questions on the subject of Indian Penal Code. Before that, I want to tell you that you can also follow me on the Telegram channel, that is VV Law. Link to the channel is given in the description box. आप वहां से link से directly join कर सकते हैं Telegram channel. Let's start with our questions. Our first question is wrongful gain means gain by lawful means of property which the person gaining is not legally entitled. Gaining by unlawful means of property which the person gaining is not legally entitled. Gaining by unlawful means of property which the person losing is not legally entitled. All of the above. So the right answer to this question is wrongful gain का क्या meaning होता है? It means gaining by unlawful means of property which the person gaining is not legally entitled. Wrongful gain की definition कहाँ पे दी हुई है? Section 23 of IPC में. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर कोई भी सपोज कोई चोरी कर रहा है, वो अनलॉफुल मीन्स यूज कर रहा है, ठीक है, तो जिस चीज की उसने चोरी की है उसको तो गेन हुआ है, बट उस चीज के लिए वो लीगली एंटाइटल्ड नहीं था. तो बी इज द राइट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Wrongful loss means loss by unlawful means of property which the person losing it is legally entitled. Loss by lawful means of property which the person losing it is not legally entitled. Loss by unlawful means of property which the person losing it is not legally entitled. All of the above. So the right answer to this question is loss by unlawful means of property which the person losing it is legally entitled. A is the right answer. लॉस किसको हुआ? लॉस उस पर्सन को हुआ जिसकी प्रॉपर्टी थी, जिसके लिए कि वो क्या था, लीगली एंटाइटल्ड था. अनलॉफुल मीन्स से उसे लॉस हुआ. सो ए इज द राइट आंसर एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो डिफाइंड इन सेक्शन 23. नेक्स्ट. Dishonestly has been defined as doing anything with intention to cause wrongful gain to one person and wrongful loss to another, under which section 21, 23, 24 or 25. So the right answer to this question is dishonestly की definition कहाँ पे दी हुई है? This is defined in section 24. ठीक है, ये दोनों ही चीजें with intention to cause wrongful gain की हमने definition देखी, wrongful loss की, and this is defined in section 24. Next question. Fraudulently has been defined as doing anything with intent to defraud, section 23. कहाँ पे दी हुई इसकी definition? 25 में, 24 में या 26 में? This is defined in section 25. Dishonestly की 24 में define किया हुआ है, fraudulently को 25 में. B is the right answer. So wrongful gain and loss को 23 में define किया हुआ है. Then comes the definition of dishonestly, that is defined in 24. Then comes the fraudulently definition, that is defined in 25. Next question. When a criminal act is done by several persons in furtherance of the common intention of all, each of such person is liable for that act in the same manner as if it were done by him alone. Each of such person is liable for his own overt act. Each of such person shall be liable according to the extent of its participation in the crime, both B and C. So the right answer to this question is A option, that is each of such person is liable for that act in the same manner as if it were done by him alone. कि अगर कोई भी क्रिमिनल एक्ट करता है, उसको करने के लिए दो से ज्यादा पर्सन होते हैं, जितने भी, अगर उनकी कॉमन इंटेंशन सेम है, इंटेंशन सेम होनी चाहिए, कॉमन होनी चाहिए, फिर ही वो लायबल होंगे, ऐसे कि जैसे उन्होंने वो एक्ट अकेले किया है. For example, this is very important question. Please mark it as important. For example, 3 जने मर्डर करने के लिए गए. एक बाहर कार में वेट कर रहा था कि कोई आ तो नहीं रहा घर के अंदर, एक रूम के बाहर खड़ा था, और तीसरे ने, ठीक है, रिवॉल्वर से उसको गोली मार के ठीक है, उसका मर्डर कर दिया. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, तीनों ही पर्सन्स मर्डर के लायबल होंगे. ये नहीं कहेंगे कि मैं तो घर के बाहर खड़ा था या मैं तो रूम के बाहर खड़ा था, क्योंकि तीनों की कॉमन इंटेंशन सेम थी. So they will be all liable for the murder. This is what is this equation. Next question. X and Y go to murder Z. X stood on guard with a spear in his hand but did not hit Z at all. Y killed Z. Only Y is liable for the murder of Z. X and Y both are liable. X is not liable as he did not perform any overt act, both A and C. So the right answer to this question is both are liable for the murder of Z. सेम प्रिंसिपल अप्लाई होगा जो हमने लास्ट क्वेश्चन में देखा. दोनों मर्डर करने गए, ठीक है, एक्स क्या था, बाहर खड़ा था, इंटेंशन दोनों की सेम थी, सो दोनों ही लायबल होंगे जेड के मर्डर के लिए। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, voluntarily has been defined as an effect caused by means whereby a person intended to cause it or by means at the time of employing those means nor had reason to believe to be likely to cause it under section 39, 38, 37 or 40. So the right answer is section 39 में इसकी definition दी हुई है voluntarily की. This is defined in section 39 जो कि तीन चीजें include करता है, one intention, second is knowledge and the third is reason to believe. Next, under section 45 of IPC, life denotes what? Life of a human being, life of an animal, life of a human being and life of an animal both, life of either human being or an animal. So the right answer is A option. जो life denote क्या denote करता है under section 45? It only includes the life of a human being. Animal की life नहीं include करती है. Definition A is the right answer. Next, illegal signifies what in IPC? Everything which is an offense, everything which is prohibited by law, everything which furnishes ground for civil action, all of the above. So the right answer to this question is all of the above. This includes all of these things. Illegal जो है तीनों ही चीजें signify करता है and this is defined in section 43. Next, how many types of punishments has been prescribed under the Indian Penal Code? कितनी types की punishments दी हुई हैं? 3, 6, 5 और 4. So the right answer is how many types of punishments are provided? 5 types of punishments are provided in IPC. पहले 6 थी but now 5. ठीक है, एक को रिमूव कर दिया गया था. कौन कौन सी हैं? One is death, another one is imprisonment for life, then rigorous imprisonment, ठीक है, hard imprisonment, then simple imprisonment, then comes a forfeiture of property, then fine. So these are the 5 types of punishments that has been prescribed under the Indian Penal Code. So these ये थे कुछ क्वेश्चंस जो इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके एग्जाम के लिए. मे बी कुछ लोग आप मुझे अनअकैडमी पे भी फॉलो कर रहे होंगे. आई एम देयर प्रोवाइडिंग द स्पेशल लाइव क्लासेस. So these are the questions. IPC is a very important subject for your judiciary exam. And one question, please answer this question in the comment box. Under section 60 IPC, in certain cases of imprisonment, the sentence of imprisonment has to be wholly rigorous, has to be wholly simple, can be partly rigorous and partly simple, either A or B. Let's discuss this question in the comment box. ऐसे ही आप लोगों की preparation हो जाती है. ठीक है, कुछ questions discuss करने के बाद. So subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for notifications. Bye bye. Take care everyone.